looking at comments in Python. Comments are used to interpret Python codes. So take for instance, you have we assign 7 to the variable A, and then let's say we assign 3 to the variable B. So if we are to say okay, so ordinarily, if I just write a code like this and I give it to someone, the person will not be able to understand what I have done. So comments is used to interpret Python code. So on this place, I may come, and comment is used with starting with the hash key. So you press your shift and then you have the hash key, and then I'll write here floor division. Can you see that? So basically, okay, and I can also come here and write assigning 7 to the variable A. Can you see that? And then I can come down here and also put assigning 3 to the variable B. So can you see that now? So I'm coming, let me, okay, so this A floor division, floor divide B, please. So now ordinarily, if I'm to give someone this code without letting the person know that it is floor division, the person will not be able to understand. But when I use comment to show that this is a floor division, the person would know what I'm talking about. So let's print this out and see what it will give to us. Okay, so we can see that the answer is 2. So actually, floor division returns the integer of dividing of the integer, which is a product of the division of a lower value without the remainder. So 7 divided by 3 is 2. Ordinarily it's supposed to remain 1, but floor division returns the whole number without the remainder. So this is what Python can actually, what comments can actually be used to do in Python, to interpret Python codes. And then the next one is it is used to prevent execution when testing codes. So when you want to test a code and you don't want that particular code, that particular line of code to run, you can use comments to actually put it aside so that it will prevent it from running. Take for instance, I say my data. Okay, so I put this in a string format and I say my name is Samist, the analyst. I love Python. Okay, so now maybe I want to know whether Python is in this particular variable. So what I will do is I will say if Python is if Python in I in my data, sorry please, my data print it is there, else print it is not there. Okay, and then we'll come to another line and then we'll say print my data. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, so you can see here that it is there. So Python is in this variable, which is my data. So you can see the statement, my name is Samis the analyst, I love Python. So I've actually run a code to check if Python is in my data, and the output is that it is there. And then I now said print my data. So we should print this this statement that is here, and it actually printed it. So if, for instance, I want to prevent this line of code from execution, I'll simply comment on this, and then when I run it, you can see that it is my data has actually been taken away. So it is just this particular line of code, this output statement that is there, which is it is there. So that is what comments can be used in Python to do. The third one is that comments can be used to make the code readable. So actually what we have done here is to make the codes to be readable so far. So let's say in this place I want to say this code is a short bio of myself. Okay, so you can see that. So it makes this particular code to be readable, and then you can say want to ascertain if Python is there. Okay, so that is what Python does, is used to make codes to be readable. Now there is what we call multi-line comments in Python. So in multi-line comments, we are talking about commenting codes or commenting statements that actually cut across multiple lines. So far we have looked at, in this case we see just one line here, and then in this case we see just one line and then one line. So when we talk about multi-line comments, we are looking at commenting that covers more than one line. So in Python there are many ways. You can simply use hash. Okay, you can say I don't want to print this statement, and then you can say also, can you see that? So I'm using the hash key for each line. So you can also write, let's say this is just testing the comments in Python, and then when you run this, you can see that there is nothing that is produced. So so this is how you can multi-line. And also there is a shortcut. There's a keyboard shortcut in commenting across multiple lines in Python. When you highlight the statements you want to comment on, you press the Control key and hold while pressing the / you press the / can you see that? So it will comment everything. And also you can also comment using the triple double quotes. Okay, so this line of code, this is a multiple line of code command that runs on Python, and then you come here and then you say print hello world. So what happens is that Python usually ignore lines of codes that are actually not assigned to variable. So of course, you know that strange is that is the double quote or the single quote is used to assign values to variable. So in this case, it is not assigned to any variable. So because of that, Python is going to ignore this strange and print out only hello world. So let's run this and we see. Okay, so you can see that. So this is another way of commenting across multiple lines in Python. So I hope you have been able to learn something new today. In the next video in this series, we shall be going into Python variable.